What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. We're checking out another leaked, I was gonna say unreleased, but I think it's leaked song. Let me just click this over here. Um, this one is called Freeze. I think I just reacted to a leaked song. I'm not totally sure. Someone commented and they were like, "Oh, YB dropped a new song." I went to his thing and then it was called Takeoff. But then when I finished the song, I went down and I was looking at the description and it said auto generated. So I was curious because this one right here also says auto generated. Um, and somebody was saying that like this is an older song that was leaked and then I guess YouTube like auto assigned it or generated it onto his channel. I'm very confused about this whole process. Like I didn't even know that was a thing that was possible. So if you saw my last video, that's why there was confusion. I thought it was maybe a new song from like his new project, but it turned out that I think it's also a leak. I'm sure at this point, you guys are already commenting on that one and letting me know. So we're gonna do Freeze. I'm gonna jump straight into it because my last one was a little bit longer. I'm gonna try to keep this one a little shorter. Um, I am not pulling up the lyrics because my phone is now my camera, which means I don't have my phone for lyric lookups. And then because my phone is my camera, it's doing something weird to the laptop, and I can't pass the YouTube video on to the TV. So I'm having lots of technical issues here on this trip. But, anyways, I just can't pull up the lyrics. So I'm gonna have to just use my ears and see if I can catch what I can catch. And then you guys can help me out down in the comments as you always do. So let's get into it. It's a short intro and it always ends up being long. I got a problem.
Who made this shit? Thoughts in my head, show a clear vision what you see. Started ballin', getting money over mess. Yeah, she the type of woman that I need. Pull that 5 out my pants, they call police. Make a nigga freeze. Told them fuck them all, now they all against me. Shit, nigga, please, nigga, please tell these hoes that I'm.
Hold on, let me pull that back.
Told them fuck them all, now they all against me. Shit, nigga, please.
Let me pull it back further.
Started ballin', getting money over mess. Yeah, she the type of woman that I need. Pull that 5 out my pants, they call police. Make a nigga freeze.
Pull that 5 out my pants, they call police. 5 I'm assuming he means like a 50 cal would be my guess. Maybe a Desert Eagle or something. This is my guess at the moment. Like again, I don't have the lyrics, which normally help me get a little bit better. I still get stuff wrong all the time, which is okay. But then 5 also for Cop, so that was a nice play right there. And then the play on Freeze because like he's got a gun, but then the play on the cops being called. So I like kind of what's happening here with a little bit of the wordplay. If I've guessed this right, if not, it still at least sounds great, and I'm just wrong. So we'll keep it going.
Told them fuck them all, now they all against me. Shit, nigga, please, nigga, please tell these hoes that I don't need them. Tell these niggas they gon' die as if they try for any reason. Bang that 5, I keep my 5. He choose a side, we leave them bleed. I'm the one I know they want, but I'm the one that they need. Grass ain't green, everything.
Oh wow, that was dope. That was dope. Let's pull that back. That whole sequence is really nice. Yeah, I think he started with like tell these hoes I don't need them. If you pick the wrong side, you end up bleeding. Like I think that this is somewhere along the lines of what I heard.
Nigga, please tell these hoes that I don't need them. Tell these niggas they gon' die as if they try for any reason. Bang that 5, I keep my 5. He choose a side, we leave them bleed. I'm the one I know they want, but I'm the one that they need. Grass ain't green, everything flooded right on the other end. Get a drop, we moving in. This for my niggas locked inside the pen. Go to sleep with knife in hand. He ain't going home, he say his case too cold.
That was hard. That was hard. This for my guys locked up in the pen, go to sleep with a knife in hand. The visuals on that are crazy. That was
Grass
hard.
ain't green, everything flatted right on the other end. Get a drop, we moving in. This for my niggas locked inside the pen. Go to sleep with knife in hand. He ain't going home, he say his case too cold. This for my life of friends. This for my cousin in that cut dog, tryna flip that bitch to a bean. Swing that chopper, make him settle. Gotta kill me, what you tell him? Stone cold step. Get anything I want, I get. All I do is tell him. Except this one pussy ass nigga, he be running from me. You know I'ma catch 250 HP. You get hard points, you stretch that bitch in his own section. Thoughts in my head. Sure.
I'm not gonna say anything about that part. We're just gonna listen to that part.
Settle, gotta kill me, what you tell him? Stone cold step. Get anything I want, I get. All I do is tell him. Except this one pussy ass nigga, he be running from me. You know I'ma catch 250 HP. You get hard points, you stretch that bitch in his own section. Thoughts in my head. Show a clear vision, what you see. Shot the ball and getting money over me. Yeah, she the type of woman that I need. Pull that Bible out my pants, they call police. Make a nigga freeze. Told them fuck them all, now they all against me. Shit, nigga, please, nigga, please. Without due respect, nigga, please. Comprehend, be deceived. Cool your mind with leaves. Low self-esteem. Iron sting, marks on top his head, turn to them beams. Without that lanes, I'ma spot his ass and crop his ass right off the scene. Do that bitch dirty, he gon' end up murdered, know what I mean? Your intentions guilty, you ain't innocent. Let a pussy nigga say I owe him one thing. You gon' find it left right with that pussy nigga. Well, he was social hating on me. If shit went left eyes me that 5 at night, only right to make him bleed. I'm on demon time, I mean 5 a.m. That's morning time for the bitch to leave. In the morning time, dropping morning rhymes. Got that morning 5 for the birds to sing. Taking isotol with the quinine. When it's coming back, it be looking mean. Your partner not off.
Okay.
Social hating on me. If shit went left eyes me that 5 at night, only right to make him bleed. I'm on demon time, I mean 5 a.m. That's morning time for the bitch to leave. In the morning time, dropping morning rhymes. Got that morning 5 for the birds to sing. Taking isotol with the quinine. When it's coming back, it be looking mean. Your partner not off. You finish shooting, you gon' die here. I'm a dead. Gonna need 5 testers before we through. We ain't going out till we get the shit. Thoughts die here, I'm a dead. Gonna need 5 testers before we through. We ain't going out till we get the shit. Thoughts
We're gonna need 5.
talk with the quinine. When it's coming back, it be looking mean. Your partner not off. You finish shooting, you gon' die here. I'm a dead. Gonna need 5 testers before we through. We ain't going out till we get the shit. Thoughts in my head.
I'm not sure what you said. We're gonna need 5 something before we're through. But that sequence was pretty aggressive, pretty violent. There was also a part where he had this like sequence where he repeated morning about 3 or 4 times. He was talking about like 5 a.m. and he said that's like morning time. Then he said these are morning rhymes. Um, more and he kind of like kept playing that right there. That I like that part. Um, let me go ahead and let the song play out.
Show a clear vision, what you see. Shot the ball and getting money over me. Yeah, she the type of woman that I need. Pull that Bible out my pants, they call police. Make a nigga freeze. Told them fuck them all, now they all against me. Shit, nigga, please, nigga, please.
Dope beat, dope beat. So, oh, I accidentally went to a different song. Um, Proud of me. I'm sure that's been requested a bunch of times. Uh, yeah. So listen, in terms of the 2 songs that I've just done, so I just did Takeoff right before this, and now I just did Freeze. Um, I like Takeoff a lot more, and it's not that Freeze is bad, but I think you guys knew this. Like listening to this song, the chorus is by far my favorite part. I liked the first verse. The second verse, um, it was that style that I talked about where he transitions out of kind of like rapping to like talking. And I said this like the it always takes me back to this is not a song, this is for my supporters, which is an amazing song, even though it says it's not a song. But in that, there's large portions of it where he's just talking and he's not making an effort to sound like he's creating a melody with how he's talking or trying to have a rhythm with how he's talking. He's rhyming and he's you know at the right place, but it's the way that he's rapping is different. And he's used this style a number of different times. This is like a more aggressive version of that. Um, and I kind of like it because like that switch, like it tells you that something different is happening, so it makes you pay attention a little more. That being said, like the content is the reason why it wasn't my favorite in this because I think that you guys know, like I just don't like the violent stuff as much. Like I think in certain contexts it can be cool, like in Takeoff when he was threatening violence over his kids. I can relate to that. So that is a context where the violence is something that I can appreciate in the song. In these contexts, it's a little harder for me. Like I appreciate it, but more from a distance. It's just not my favorite. So out of these two, I think I definitely like Take Off more. In this, I love the chorus. I thought the first verse was good. The second verse, just the content wasn't exactly my type, but he went crazy like he always does, right? So, yeah, if you guys are still here, I appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you next time.